What's good, everybody? So today I want to go over this, bro, because I think there is going to be a lot of misconception on what's happening. So obviously we see it. Walmart will sell sneakers from StockX on its website. Now, let's start here with StockX. This is just an absolute desperation move from StockX. And I don't think it is what people think it is. There aren't going to be Travis Scott's Off-Whites in your local Walmart. That's not how it is. Walmart has been selling Jordans, Yeezys, Hellstar, V-Lone. They've been selling all this on their website for a long time because Walmart is just used as another third party. So it's the same as selling on Amazon. Like how you can buy stuff on Amazon, but it's not coming from Amazon. It's coming from like a third party. So this is just going to be the same thing. Now, StockX is just allowing Walmart to just be that third party for them. So you'll see it on their website. Now you might thinking, okay, so like, what's the point? Like, why would I go to Walmart to shop for Jordans versus StockX, and like, what's going to be the difference? Well, the thing is, their goal, StockX's goal, is to be able to reach a bigger audience. Because now they're probably thinking like, okay, we're not seeing as much sales as before. Resale is very low. We're not getting a lot of sales anymore. Let's try and like gravitate to a new like demographic. And so Walmart is, one of the number one companies in the world. So obviously if, a random mom is shopping on Walmart to buy her weekly groceries, she's going to see that Jordan that her son's been asking for X amount of time. And it's like, oh, I can get them on Walmart. And that's their goal. Now, will I say that will work? Probably not, because you don't look at Walmart as a place to buy your exclusive or expensive shoes. I don't think anybody has really ever, really bought like real brand type products from Walmart. Now, obviously it probably drives and helps, sales here and there from these other companies, but to kind of just bring in a total new demographic, I don't think this is the way to go. So we can dive into the demographic, see how on point I am, but I think that's what it is. And also, I'll wait for it and see if they talk about it on here, because a lot of people might also be thinking like, how does that affect resale? And I kind of have my opinions on that, but I want to see if they talk on it on here. So it says, one of the most prominent players in sneaker resale space, StockX has been inescapable if you've taken part in sneaker culture in the last 5+ years. And a first for the company, StockX will now be fulfilling orders for a third-party platform, that being on Walmart. So like I said, it is going to be that third-party platform. And this is online only. Like, it's already confirmed to be online only. So because it just wouldn't make sense. Because one, you would have to have you would essentially have to create a whole new department in every Walmart just to put them in store. And then you would have to case them up. You have to do so much. And I don't think like Walmart would ever do that. Initially reported on by Bloomberg and announced by one of StockX co-founders, Greg, the partnership will see hundreds of pre-verified StockX listings on Walmart's website beginning September 10th. So that's actually in 3 days. As time goes on, more and more sneakers should become available on the website, with Michael Mosser, VP and category lead at Walmart Marketplace, stating that the partnership could expand to 10,000 of products. Neither brand has not disclosed details behind the finances of the deals. So, and actually, I don't know how this works, because they're saying pre-verified shoes, and so usually, and unless StockX has changed it, from what I know, is usually like you keep your shoe and then you don't ship it until someone buys it, and then once you ship it, it goes to StockX first. They verify it, then they ship it to the buyer. But this is saying pre-verify, like they're already gonna have, I guess it says pre-verify StockX listings. So I know if you're at like a certain level, I know that you can like get your stuff pre-verified so your shipping is faster, or something along the lines of that, because they trust you. But it's like a very few people have that. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that pre-verified thing is gonna work, because it's gonna already have to be on the website from what it sounds like, because it doesn't. Because if it's not like already available to be shipped by the time the purchase, I don't see a point, because now it seems like you would have to buy. So you buy on StockX, the seller ships out, goes to StockX, gets verified, goes to Walmart, I guess, just to go through their avenue, and then goes to the sender. Like, or unless it's just the same process, and we just skip Walmart altogether, and it just goes from StockX to the person, I guess. But it's saying pre-verified though. Like, it's already gonna be like it's not even gonna need to go to StockX. Like, they're already gonna have them on standby. So I'm curious on how that's gonna go about. StockX itself has had a shaky last few years. It has. They've been caught like with their numbers being low, selling and buying fakes, and then I think like something with the owners. I know some of the owners stepped down. A lot of things have done a lot. So StockX itself has had a shaky last few years. Oh, they explain it. With the company continuing to push back its IPO, dealing with Nike lawsuits. I didn't even know they were going through a Nike lawsuit. That has to hurt. And having multiple PR scares. I've seen this for sure. Such as the large data breach. They did have that data breach. I forgot about that. Layoffs. Yep, because they're not bringing in the same amount as money because like shoes are slowing down, but on the retail side, it's better than the resale side. So they're seeing even less in an overhaul of its C-suite. On top of this, the sneaker resale market has cooled down from the explosive and the exponential growth it saw through the early 2020s. It has. Today, prices on sneakers on the aftermarket have plummeted, and it's much easier to access releases. That's completely facts, and that's why they're struggling. On top of this, trends have shifted with companies like Asics and New Balance having more demand on StockX than Nike and Jordan brand. I don't really know what this has to do with anything because they sell all of them. So I guess it's because Asics and New Balance, their shoes aren't like a sellout type of shoe. For the most part, you can buy them at retail. But then the ones that are sold out, bro, it's probably like 20 over. So like they're not making that much money. Whether this move helps stabilize StockX and its recent turbulence remains to be seen. Still, one thing is sure, it brings the sneaker resale market to an even broader audience, redefining how we buy and sell sneakers. So they didn't really touch on it, but I guess they kind of brushed past it. And the thing that I wanted to talk about was like, how does this, is this gonna like completely kill resale? Because that's what I think a lot of people's immediate thoughts is, right? Once we get to the point where everything is just so accessible and it's just in everybody's hands, obviously the value is going to go down. So it's like now that Walmart, one of the biggest companies in the world, has access to shoes on the aftermarket, like how like is that really going to affect prices? I don't think it is. And the only reason I don't think that is going to affect it is because not a lot of people, like I said, because they've put Yeezys on Walmart. They put everything on Walmart. It's just a third party, another avenue just to get your product to a bigger audience. The same reason StockX is doing it. But people don't go on Walmart to look for that kind of stuff. And most people shop Walmart in store versus online. I feel like a Walmart is a more so like in-person type of thing versus online. So a huge majority of the people that are shopping at Walmart are going in store, so they'll never see that. Now, if this was in store and online, I think this would hurt a lot, because the more people that see these shoes at a place like Walmart, it just automatically decreases the value. And it's just over ignorance too. Shout out, ignorance is bliss. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Ignorance is really bliss, because all of the people who don't really understand sneakers like that, they're going to be like, oh, dang, they got Travis Scott's in Walmart now? Oh, guess that's not it no more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got Off-Whites in Walmart now? I can't buy no Off-Whites from Walmart. Nah. And so people are going to start to like lower the value of that because it's just a trend of not to support it anymore because it's at a place like Walmart. However, it's still going to be that same $400 or $500 shoe. It's just reaching a bigger audience in hopes that we can bring back to the original market and get it to its peak level, which I don't think it's going to be at that point anytime soon, especially in the direction we're going to. And stuff like this doesn't help whatsoever. So, but I don't think it is bad. It is what people think it is. I think over time, eventually, because you're just going to see more ads of it, right? Like, you're going to be like looking for a shoe, then you're like, oh wait, this is on Walmart? Like, well, I can trust Walmart. I've shopped there before versus like StockX. Well, what's a StockX? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, I've shopped Walmart, and so that'll bring more people in. But I think that would, bringing those few people in, I think that would hurt more than anything. But you guys can let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.